everyone? Week 16 morning show with Smitty. Excited you're here. Let's go get that championship in all of your leagues. I can't wait for this week. And I can't wait in a way for this week to be over because I love the off season that much. It's like Christmas time is doubled up for me in December because as soon as Christmas comes rolling around, then the next season preparation comes rolling around. And I just recorded and published. It's processing right now. You'll see it on my YouTube channel in a second. My first 2020 solo mock draft, top 24 overall players heading into 2020 fantasy football. And it's the best. I have to say, it's probably the best video I've ever made. My next video that's posting today, the 2020 mock draft, the top 24 players for fantasy football 2020. It posts today. And you tell me in the comments if it's not the best video in fantasy football you've ever seen. You tell me. You tell me. Let's get to it.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Welcome to the show, the Fantasy Football Show with Smitty. And we're getting ready for Week 16 kickoff. I've got injuries and updates on the screen. Actually, damn it. Hold on one second. I had all the updates up, and now it's showing week. Yeah, there we go. Why is that not updated? Damn it. Hold on. Connor. Don't pay attention to what I had on the screen right there. It said Connor was out. Okay, so the players that are out, let me review them with you. I had it all up there and it all jacked up on me. Juju is active, so Juju will play. Out Derrick Henry. Not that you're going to play Juju. Joe Mixon battling a stomach bug. Just know that. We don't know what to make of that yet. I should be able to check here shortly. Who also will play? So Derrick Henry is officially inactive. Chark is going to play. So let me put Chark on here. Let me hit enter there so I have some updated. What the hell is going on? I had like week 13 or something populate real quickly. Ignore that. Ignore that. Here's the real stuff. Henry's out. Chark is going to play. Jordan Howard is out, which means that Boston Scott is a potentially sneaky good play in Week 16. Kerryon Johnson will play. So let's put Kerryon on there. Kerryon! Madison is out again. Who knows? Take that with a grain of salt for right now. Aguilar to miss another game. Get Aguilar out of your lineups. Out, Aguilar. Let's see here. Curtis Samuel will play. Christian Kirk's playing through an injury. He will play. And that's about the new stuff. So again, ignore that Connor out part that I had up there a few seconds ago. Don't know what the hell's going on, but it's back. If you don't play DFS, what are you doing? Go to mkf.win/Smitty. Use promo code Smitty at checkout, first time deposit. You will get up to $50 bonus match if you play using that promo code Smitty. DFS, mkf.win/Smitty. Learn about it. The best way to play DFS, and you can do it in Week 16, whether you're in, out, whether you want just more, winning, more fun. Okay, let's get to some of your questions, guys. Super excited to have you here. And again, Derrick Henry is out. That means Deion Lewis is a good sneaky pickup. Jordan Howard is out. That means Boston Scott is a sneaky good pickup. So if you need two desperation running back plays, let's put that up here on this screen. on the left side here. So Dion Lewis. To start. So here's 2 tips for you if you are in dire need of running backs. And the good news about Week 16 is everybody else is out of it. It's you and another player. And oftentimes there'll be players available that shouldn't be because no one's active on the waiver wire, So it's between you and another person that's trying to block you. Like I'm playing in a league right now with a football guy, and he's picking up every player he can to just block me. He knows he knows I need a running back because I had Dalvin Cook as my, I had Dalvin Cook and Zeke Elliott and really no depth. And I didn't get Boone. He grabbed Boone. That was on me because I'm so busy creating content. I didn't do anything about it. But I picked up Boston Scott and I got him in my lineup. And I'm riding the Boston Scott train into Week 16 because I've Cook out. But I've got Devontae Adams in that league. I've got Mike Thomas in that league. I've got Zeke Elliott. I had Dalvin Cook, and I have Kittle. So my team is off the hook in this expert league. It's a 12-team league, and I'm hoping to bring home the championship to the Fantasy Football Show and Sleeper U in that league. And that's my most fun league, or my long-time league with all the expert sites out there. All right, let's get to Week 16. Again, know these injuries, know these players that are playing. Chark's in. Kerryon Johnson's in, probably split in time. Samuel's good. Kirk's playing with an injury, but he's going to play. Juju's going to play, apparently, but who's going to use him? Not anybody right now. Aguilar, that comma's bothering me at the end of Aguilar. I'm taking that out. Aguilar, Henry's out, which means Dion Lewis is in. Jordan Howard's out, which means Boston Scott is the man. Madison appears to be out, which means Boone's going to go nuts and potentially win people championships. And again, Aguilar is out. That wraps up the Week 16, most recent buzz and news you need to know about. Oh, we got to go live on Instagram, too. What the hell am I doing? Sorry, IG. I forgot about you. We're live on youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow and on Instagram. So I'm going to go back and forth and answer as many questions as I can for you fine folks as you head into your championship week. But if you don't know Instagram, you can get on over to youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow and get a little bit more interactive with the show. I'm going to pin it, put it down at the bottom. Boom. That's how you know how to find me. Go subscribe. What are you doing? Subscribe, follow, get over there, get your comment on the show. I drag it to the screen, and you can get interactive, or you can stay right here. I do believe I'm going to go live with, I think, I'm not positive, but we've kind of been hit and miss, but Fantasy Football State of Mind should be coming on here a little bit later. All right, let's go. Question time. I'm going from the bottom, so if you asked a question, please ask it again. I don't think I missed any super chats. Super chats go right to the front of the stage. I'm gonna start with 2K's question. Smitty, Miles Sanders, Juju, DK, Galladay, Bell, Andrews for flex PPR. I'm going Miles Sanders, my man. If I have to rank these, I'm ranking Miles Sanders, Galladay, probably Andrews, and then DK, if I had to rank those guys. That's a tough one. Galladay or Metcalf. I'm probably going Galladay. I just think talent. I'm not sitting the guy. I get it. DK's attractive as well for Week 16, but I'm going Galladay. I'm going with the talent, going with the beast, going with the myth, the man, the legend, the guy that's growing into a beast right before our eyes. Chav, Anthony Miller, Hollywood Brown, Boyd, Amendola, Ward, need 2 wide receivers. Please, happy holidays. Thank you, Chav. I'm going to say Hollywood Brown and Anthony Miller. But, dude, anything can happen with that group of players. Denver or Pittsburgh. Man, that's a tough one. I'm probably going to roll with Denver, I think. But let me pull up some stuff. I have to hit something here on my live video. Hold on 1 second. Boone, Hunt, Freeman, pick one. I'm going to go Boone at this point. If he's the lone starter, I feel like he's safest of that group. So give me the Boone man. But know that there's a little bit of risk with that because freaking that news has been all over the place constantly. Morning show, waivers, trading. No trading. We're not talking trading. Live, start bench 2019. Rankings, predictions, podcast sleepers, the fantasy football show. I'm just tagging all my categories. Hot topics. Boom. Hit save, Smitty, and move on. Okay. Let me get to some NFL news and stuff like that for you guys. Miller or Chark? I'm going Chark. There's some risk to it. Know that. Know that you have a little risk when you're going Chark when he's hurt. 3 good games yesterday, by the way. Okay, Denver at home against the Lions. What was the question? What was that question? That defensive question. What's up, Computer Bob? Damn it, who is that other defense? Do I have it on screen? Denver? Okay, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh at the Jets. That's a tough one. Pittsburgh. I'm going to go Denver at home, but that's a close call. Close call. Tony, Boone, Hunt, Freeman. Pick one. Again, Boone. Pick 2, Mixon, Miles Sanders, Mike Boone. I'm still going Sanders and Mixon, even though I do like Boone. I almost want to find a way to get him in your lineup, but I think you can't go wrong with those. Are really good options, man. DJ Chark. DK safer AV, but I like Chark a tad more. We just don't know if he's fully healthy, so that's why there's a risk involved. So if you want safety, go DK, and he's still got good upside. But I probably go Chark, but that's me. Computer Bob going championship today and Monday night. Going for the championship. Get it, computer. Hunter Henry or Hollister? I'm going Hollister. Good matchup. Matchup of tight end dreams in Week 16 against the Cardinals. Shepard or Anthony Miller? I go Anthony Miller. He's been playing great. Mixon suddenly reported to have a stomach bug. Do we roll the dice with him? We don't know. No one knows crap right now other than that report. I assume he's going to play, but dude, you're running the risk, and I don't know what other options you have. Mixon has a virus. Boone standard. I'd go Boone, I guess, over Mixon to play it safe, but damn, that's a tough one because, dude, if Mixon plays, he's going to go nuts. He's going to have a big game. State of mind. Sorry, State of mind, I see you there. So State of Mind's going to join us. What up, man? Sorry I didn't see you there.
No, it's all good, Smitty. How are you?
I'm good, man. Glad to be back in the swing of things. That flu definitely crushed me, man.
Yeah, dude, I feel you.
Never been that.
I got hit a couple days ago, so I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. So just so you know, we talked about Week 16 important guys. Henry's out. That means Deion Lewis is in. Great grab if you need a running back, and you're competing with just one person on ads because no one else is going to be picking up right now. So you find guys like that available.
You can also snipe them from the availability too, because as your opponent gets the news, you may want to just take them, even if you don't need them. Just pick them up.
Lineup block them. Jordan Howard out. Boston Scott. I see it. Boston Scott's one of my sneaky plays of the week. If you're desperate at running back, I love Boston Scott. I'm starting him in one championship week that I've got here, and I'm hoping he gets like 10, 15 touches, man.
Mike Boone, Boston Scott. Who would have thought that we would be talking Week 16?
Right.
These are the guys that we have to pick from. It is absolutely nuts, dude.
Yeah. Madison is now out again. In, out. Looks like Boone's going to be the solo act, and that means that he could win you a championship. So Boone, yeah. Aguilar's out. Will play. Juju, who cares right now? Chark. What do you think of Chark? Are you playing Chark? I can't sit Chark if he's starting, but it sucks because the news these days is so different than it used to be.
Right.
We don't need, Chark's playing, Chark's active, and then the game kicks off but he's going to be used on an emergency basis.
I feel like we've seen that this year more than any year.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit crazy, man. I mean, for me, I think the question came up a little earlier, whether it was Anthony Miller or Chark. I actually love Anthony Miller, man. I mean, he's a wide receiver 8 from weeks 11 week 16. I mean 15. So he's been a top 10 play.
Yeah. I play Chark. I love Chark. Carry-on's going to come back, but 50-50 split between him and Scarborough. So, you're running a risk there. You're going to be risking something.
Right.
Curtis Samuel's going to play, and then Kirk is playing through an injury in Arizona. So those are kind of the main things I was touching on. So if your people are now updated, that's good. Let's hit some questions, man. I'll let you attack IG. You ask 2, and then I'll ask 2 from YouTube. Maybe rotate.
All right, let's do it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom, everybody. Fantasy Super Bowl, it's time to go. Boom, boom, boom. AJ Brown or DJ Moore in a half-point PPR league. Are you riding the AJ Brown hot streak, or are you starting DJ Moore, Smitty?
I'm going AJ Brown, but he does have a tough matchup and will be like shadowed. But dude, talent. This guy's gonna be a top 5 to 10 wide receiver of the future. You're excited about it too, I can tell. But I mean, you can't go wrong. Those are both great options. But I go Brown. What about you?
I'm going Brown myself. So
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Where are you drafting AJ Brown next year?
Oh God,
is he a 5th rounder, 4th rounder? What do you think?
I might be a little off then. I just did a mock draft last night. I posted on YouTube. It's processing right now. It's like a 25-minute, like 12 gig video, so it's been taking forever to process. But it's my top 24 overall for 2020. It's my first mock draft. He didn't crack the top 24, but I do mention him as a missed the cut.
Right.
So the fact that I'm even mentioning him in the next 10, 15 names of guys that missed that top 24, I'm thinking that people could bump him like they did Godwin. Like Godwin was a 6th, 7th rounder. I remember being one of the first people on IG to do like a focus video, like a single video fantasy take on Godwin, saying he's a 6th, 7th rounder. It's January or February. Go get this guy. He's going to explode. And I admit that I pumped the brakes once he got to a certain level because he started going through the roof. But I think that we could see A.J. Brown go from like literally like you're thinking, oh, is he a 5th rounder or whatever, into like a 3rd round pick. People are going to get really excited about him.
Yeah, I think his stock probably it probably hits the ceiling in the 4th round. I don't see him cracking the 3rd, but I definitely see what you're saying, man.
Yeah. I think 4th is probably a better bet. And again, he was in a list of like 15 guys, so he could definitely be at the tail end. I just am so excited about his potential. I just hope his QB situation stays good.
Right. I'm with you, man. Smitty, before we get derailed here, does Christian McCaffrey beat LaDainian Tomlinson's his huge record? So he's 61 fantasy points away from breaking the all-time record that LaDainian Tomlinson set in 2006. Do you think he does it?
How many yards away?
He's 61 fantasy points away, so he pretty much has to average the 30-30 burger here this week.
I don't think he
does it.
I don't think he does, no.
I don't think so either.
I think he misses that. But, I talk about that on my video too. I talk about, on my mock draft video that's posting like today, I say McCaffrey 1.01 in Dynasty and redraft. But I talk for like 5 minutes on how they're overworking him to a degree that if anybody thinks he's got another 3 or 4 elite years left, they're crazy. Like, I'm not talking about 3 or 4 total years. I'm saying left. If you think he's going to be a 3 or 4 year monster at this rate that they're running him into the ground, you're crazy. Larry Johnson, 2 years, dropped off the map. Sean Alexander, back when running backs lasted longer, Sean Alexander, 5 years. I just think that if they don't dial it back, and I don't think they're going to, he's got like 2, and it still makes him the number 1 dynasty player in my mind. Even if you told me, Smitty, he will break both of his legs off after 2 years of play, but he'll be, like the number 1 running back for 2 years. I take him at the 1.01 in Dynasty because 2 years is still a long time. But what do you think about his future, and will they dial anything back for him in 2020?
Surprisingly, Christian McCaffrey seems to be one of those guys that evades contact a little bit better than we see most guys. I mean, he's not a guy that's going to dip his head. He's not Chris Carson, right? He's not Leonard Fournette. So I think that is a positive. Obviously, his efficiency as a receiver speaks for itself. So I'm not as concerned as I would typically with a Larry Johnson or those kind of guys or beast mode. But I definitely see what you're saying, because when someone's touching the rock 400 times, it's like,
Yeah.
it's inevitable.
Well, there's also like statistical, like there, like I forget what the number is, but and he's getting a mixture of running rushes and receptions, so it bodes well in his favor. But
Right.
look at Gurley at such a young age drop off.
Todd Gurley came to play like these last 5 weeks.
He
Gurley has been RB1.
He has been producing better, but I feel like he's falling into touchdowns and stuff like that. But that's part of the thing, He's in the situation.
That's kind of what I wanted the whole year. He's like, look,
Yeah.
if he can get you 70, 80 yards, but he can fall in the end zone once or
But
twice. That's all you need.
but my point being that McCaffrey, look how young Gurley is. If you told somebody 2 years ago Gurley would drop off quickly, there's no way he walks into 2020 at a high rank. People are going to be really worried about him, and they should. But I think McCaffrey, there's just a certain number that I think it's like 371 for rushing. So if you rush for like 371 times, you're done. You're like, your next year, you're absolutely done. Look at DeMarco Murray. Like he hit that number. It was like 350, 360, whatever rush attempt. So I don't know what the combined number will be, because McCaffrey's under it rushing wise, but together total, in receptions, whatever. We're getting derailed, but I worry about him a little bit. I got 2 questions real quick here from JC, Super Chat. Thank you, JC. Pick 2 wide receivers in PPR: Chark, Anthony Miller, Gallup, or Samuel.
I'm leaning towards the first 2, to be honest.
Chark and Anthony Miller. Okay, I could get on board with that. I'm gonna, I think, lean Gallup and Chark, but I understand the appeal of Anthony Miller. I mean, he's doing well.
Anthony Miller dislike.
Oh no, I don't dislike him. What's weird is I really I hyped him up his rookie year,
right.
And
it's the Chiefs, brother. Like it's the Chiefs.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm not higher on him, given how high I was as a rookie. He's taken a little time to get going. Maybe that soured me a little bit on it, or I'm frustrated. But why are you doing it now? But I'm okay with that. I can admit the Anthony Miller over Gallup, yeah, totally. Or Samuel, I don't know. It's really close. I say Chark and Gallup, or go Chark and Miller if you want something totally safe. Happy holidays to you as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, JC, for all the support. Jordan says A.J. Brown or Allen Robinson, full PPR. Does Derrick Henry out affect A.J. Brown's performance? So he has two questions there. A.J. Brown, Allen Robinson, who you going with?
I think A.J. Brown is talented enough to not have to solely base it off of a running back's ability to stay on the field or not. So I think A.J. Brown is someone that you just start in your lineup at will.
Yeah.
So that to answer that question. Now, who was he debating? It was him or Allen Robinson?
Yeah, who's playing great, though.
That's crazy, man. That's a really, really, really close matchup. Shoot, man. I'm going to go ahead and lean A-Rob on that situation because of the matchup. Just simply because of the matchup.
Yeah, I can't blame him going either way. So Henry out, does that help? You said, okay, you already answered that.
Yeah.
Also, is Boone a late running back 1 or running back 2 today? I think he's a low-end running back 1 if he's a solo act, in which appears to be the case as of this moment.
Right,
But
the Vikings run the ball a whole lot. They're one of the most run-heavy teams in the NFL. There's no competition in the backfield for touches. It's in a competitive matchup against the Green Bay Packers. Boone can win people some leagues. I know you mentioned that before. So
yeah.
Boone, you got to throw him in there. Either it's your RB2 or your flex.
Yeah. Okay. Hit me. Instagram.
All right. Let me scroll to the bottom, guys. Throw up your questions one more time, please.
Lock
Joe
it, Matt.
Mixon or DeAndre Washington. Joe Mixon or DeAndre Washington.
Mixon's got the stomach flu or bug now, and no one knows what the hell's going on. So, but I still think DeAndre Washington's not the kind of guy that's going to make me take the risk of not playing Mixon. But if I had like Boone and Mixon, maybe I'd go Boone right now. With not knowing what's going on with Mixon, I'm just a little worried about that because Boone's no scrub this week, so that makes sense. But Washington, I don't know. Stay on that news up until like kickoff. But
I do not want to lose my fantasy championship because I started DeAndre Washington over Joe
Right.
Mixon against the Miami Dolphins.
Right.
So I'm putting in Mixon.
Yeah.
Hope that helps, Jack. Dak Prescott or Kirk Cousins.
And Dak's hurt too, or we don't know what's going on with Dak.
Yeah. in early playoff game.
I think he's ready. I think he'll play. So I'm going Dak, but I don't know. I could be talked into Cousins, but I think I go Dak.
Dak's been one of the most consistent quarterbacks in fantasy football all year.
Yeah.
With that being said, Cousins is going to have a pretty good matchup also against the Green Bay Packers. There should be a lot of scoring in that game. I still go Dak too, though.
Computer, is Dak Prescott hurt?
Dak Prescott is currently injured. The latest report on him was, Prescott, shoulder, threw a football during individual drills at Friday's practice, Michael Kulkin of the Dallas Morning News reports. Previous reports suggested Prescott would be limited to non-throwing activities.
All right, computer,
he's
stop.
Apparently made enough progress to at least
Computer, stop! Yeah, so, I don't know.
This is the first time I've ever seen somebody call it computer and not Siri or
Yeah.
Alexa.
Yeah, I'm training it. Watch this. Can I show you something? Can I show you a couple cool tricks?
Go for it.
Computer, is the fantasy football counselor a clown?
Here's something I found on the web. According to GameInformer.com, he's a clown with authority, which, as we all know, is pure fantasy.
He's a clown with authority. How does it know that? How does it know that he has a little authority? I mean, even if some.
You set that up perfectly, didn't you?
But I didn't set up it. This is her answer. Computer,
Right. That's awesome.
who is the fantasy football state of mind?
Here's something I found on the web.
That is so obscure.
According to Forbes.com, fantasy football is a game played mostly amongst friends or coworkers, and some friendly betting with real-world money is sometimes involved.
Computer, stop. All right. Where are we at?
Let me get one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more in IG, Smitty. Here we go. Sutton or AJ Brown. This is coming from Broncos Today. So this guy's in. And does he start his boy Sutton or does he start AJ Brown?
AJ Brown. Give it to me. AJ Brown.
Yeah, sorry, man. Yep.
Mahomes or
a lot of
Mahomes or Wilson?
Mahomes.
Mahomes or Wilson?
Oh my God.
I don't say Mahomes, but that's me.
I know. Well, Russell Wilson is pretty damn good too.
Yeah,
He's better
it's
fantasy quarterback this year than Mahomes.
it's tough, but
That's close. I'm still not sitting Mahomes. The Cardinals though, man. Like Russell Wilson could tear it up today.
yeah, I like both, but I can't sit Mahomes.
I'm changing it, man. I'm going Russell Wilson there.
Okay. Denver at home versus Detroit, or Seattle at home versus Arizona.
I'm sorry. What was the first option?
Denver at home versus Detroit, or Seattle at home versus Arizona.
Give me Denver matchup.
Miles Sanders, Boone, or Mack. Pick one.
Ooh, my boy Miles Sanders, man. That dude's the truth.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's still Boone.
I think it's a neck and neck type thing. I like Mack. I love Mack this week. I love Boone this week. I don't know. I probably roll Sanders, but that's close, man. And last one, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett.
It looks like Tyler Lockett is back. Looks like he got a little bit of a rebirth. I'm going Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, me too. Okay, hit me.
All right, Allen Robinson or Chark?
Going to
Robinson on that one.
Yeah, A-Rob, but I do like both.
Cool. Mac Jewell is asking Wentz or Prescott. It's in a face-to-face matchup. Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott. I'm a little biased in that division.
Wentz looked good last week.
He's been putting the team on his back, dude.
Yeah, I kind of lean Wentz only because I don't know what's going on with Dak. So it's like not a bad option when I don't like putting a guy like Dak on the bench or Mixon on the bench when we're not kind of sure what's going on. When your option's not like amazing, and Wentz isn't amazing, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like Wentz. All right, pick two: Miles Sanders, Boone, or Jesus, man, Miles Sanders, Boone, Bell, or Connor.
Miles Sanders, Boone, Bell, or Connor. Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
But Boone's close.
But you pick two, so you're picking.
Oh yeah, then I go both. Yeah.
Same. Who would have thought?
I know.
Who would have said Mike Boone over James Conner
and Bell?
Le'Veon Bell, who he picked in the first and second round.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Smitty, you've been playing playing fantasy for quite a long time. Is this one of the craziest seasons you've ever seen?
I've seen worse, man, but it's definitely.
What was the worst? What was worse?
One of the I don't know if it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, but when just had like literally, I want to say it was like 70% of the top 25 were hurt players. It was pretty bad. I forget which year that was, but I don't know. I've seen so many weird years. It's been a weird year, but we haven't had the injuries that we've had in years past that, where you've literally like gone down an entire top 15 from last year and be like ACL, ACL, ACL. Guys been.
But at the same time, like at least they're justifiable reasons, right? It's ACL. This year, players are just like,
yeah,
like David Johnson, just like,
right. There are every year there seem to be, but I just wouldn't categorize it as the craziest year ever. I'd say this is the weirdest year for wide receivers I've seen in a long time. And heading into 2020, I mean, you got a guy like Chark or a guy like I'm not saying Devontae Adams and Chark are the same, but like, what do you do? Do you take a running back? Do you go running back this year more, or 2020 more than ever because you can get those Chark type wide receivers later? And I don't know. It's gonna be a weird year. Yeah. AJ, give me AJ Brown and Chark. Yeah, give me AJ Brown and Chark as my two wide receivers. I love it. And stack up at a running back. So it's a weird year for sure. But injury wise, I've seen way worse where. You've had like literally the biggest of the big guns go down with like an ACL injury, and it's like, he's done.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, Trav is asking, long time follower. Mixon, Carson, pick two. What about Kenyon Drake? Ooh.
Mixon, Carson, and Drake?
Yeah.
Pick two. I probably, unless I hear that Mixon's going to go, I would go Drake as that second option.
Yeah.
But Carson for sure.
Yeah, Carson and Drake. That's a good one. How about Kenyon Drake, dude? Insane.
I like Drake, man. I don't know what's going to happen with 2020 rankings and mock drafts with that guy, but I wouldn't be shocked if you saw him climb into like the bottom of the second or at least the third round, or not even be in the top 5 rounds. Like, we don't know. Like, he's an enigma.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Mac is saying that he lost last week because Galladay, so I'm sitting him for his matchup this week. Man, with fantasy football, you have to have such a short memory, dude. It's just like, what happened last week doesn't even matter. It's like, look at Jameis Winston, like 100 combined fantasy points over the last 2 weeks.
I mean,
this week.
Yeah, I Winston is a tough one too. Like, if you played him, like you didn't. I mean, what other option did you probably have? I don't know. It depends on what you had, but what a Watson, Hopkins, like just crap in the bed. It sucks, man.
Yeah,
I feel bad for.
It is what it is. I faced Jameis Winston in 5 playoff matches that first round.
Yeah, damn.
It was absolutely crazy. And then I faced him in 2 playoff matchups in that second round.
Damn.
Jameis Winston for my life.
That sucks, man.
It does.
Let's see. What about Mixon? So what are you doing with Mixon? I have a lot of questions in here about Mixon. Like, is Mixon going to play? Should I play Mixon?
Honestly, if he plays, you want to roll him out in that phenomenal matchup against the Dolphins. It's just, if you have options just like Trav had, where you have Chris Carson and you have Kenyon Drake, it's not something that you're desperate where you need to start him, but it depends on your situation.
But what are you thinking right now? Like, what are you predicting?
What do you think? Well, Smitty, I'm no doctor or anything, but I'm just kidding.
You know what? What good are you? Hold on one second. Computer, is Joe Mixon hurt?
That's the truth right
Joe
there.
Mixon is currently injured. The latest report on him was Mixon, calf, was spotted warming up for Friday's practice. Ben Baby of ESPN.
Computer, stop. Okay, so they don't even have that. What good is she?
Okay. The last report that was announced, it says that team reporter says to keep an eye on Joe Mixon's workload against the Dolphins in Week 16. That's all we got.
Yeah, we have nothing. There's risk, but probably not enough for fantasy owners to move off of Mixon, who ranks second to only Derrick Henry in rushing yards since Week 10. So I think you have to start Mixon. Mixon started off slow, been a big bust all year until week 10 on. Now he's been doing well. And he even ranked high in my mock draft last night that's posting today. It might be posted already. I think he was at like 13 or 14 overall. And that's high for me because I'm a Mixon, not hater, but like cautioneer, you could say.
I love it. So, dude, I got a kicker question. Charlie O. Allen is asking whether he should start Josh Lambo or Young Ho Koo. Who do you got?
Lambo? I don't know.
Sure.
I spend less time on kickers than most people.
That means Charlie's roster is so tight that like he doesn't have any questions on anything. All he is the kicker question.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce or Zach Ertz in the standard league?
Kelce. I don't say Kelce. What about Lev Bell versus Deion Lewis?
God, why is it close? It's still Bell for me.
Really? I'm gonna go Deion, man. If he's getting all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Deion. I just don't trust Bell. What did Bell do last week?
It's a revenge game.
Let me look it up.
Pittsburgh. I don't want to talk about it. Just kidding. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. You're right.
Let's see what Lev.
How about, dude, Montgomery? You made it to the playoffs with David Montgomery on your roster? Deion Lewis or David Montgomery in the standard league? Lewis.
Deion Lewis, unfortunately.
Montgomery's been one of the biggest rookie busts I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and the part that frustrates me is it's not talent. It's not. But it doesn't matter. Situation cannot be separated from talent, and therefore I screwed up thinking that Nagy wanted to use him properly. But just because he gets 20 carries, bad carries, doesn't mean they're using him properly just because they give him 20 carries. He is a beast, and when you watch him run the football, you got to know he's got that top 10 running back potential. I don't care what anybody says. Keep in mind, Melvin Gordon struggled his second year and looked bad. I know Montgomery's a rookie, but Melvin Gordon actually did well as rookie. It was his sophomore year.
Dude, rookie season, he take the bed.
Melvin Gordon?
Yeah, Melvin Gordon's rookie year, he didn't score a touchdown. He was awful. Then he broke out.
Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me pull it up. You might be right.
Anyway, I know that one.
Yeah. Didn't he have like a slump? I thought he kind of had a slump too. But anyways, point is, you're right. So even better comparison that you can't judge everything right off the bat. So in Dynasty, don't give up on them. Same thing with Juju. No. Juju and Melvin and Juju and Montgomery need to be.
They're both buy lows. They're both really good buy lows in Dynasty format.
They can be cultivated. So, all right, hit me.
Todd Gurley is the number 11 running back in fantasy. Well, that's a little bit skewed because some of these players haven't even played yet.
Yeah.
So
no, he's.
Take that back.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He's still busted. People paid like top 12 value for him. Sometimes, in some cases.
People got him in the middle of the second round, though. If you got him in the middle of the second round, I think he returned value. Yeah, people are pissed off at that kicker question, man. Okay. We're going to go all the way down here.
Yeah.
Smitty, give me some questions on the YouTube.
Okay. Let's see here. DeAndre Washington, Kareem Hunt, or Hollywood Brown, half PPR.
Hollywood Brown has the most boom-bust risk of all those players.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Boone or Adrian Peterson, since Madison is not going to play, says Steven.
Still Boone.
Yeah. Boone for sure. I like Boone, bro. Boston Scott or Slayton?
Give my boy Boston Scott.
I might go Slayton.
I'm going Slayton.
I go Slayton here, but I do like Boston Scott. But I go Slayton with that. What about Deion Lewis or Boston Scott? If you've got to pick up one of those two running backs that are available.
Well, because the Boston Scott's obviously going to see a timeshare with Miles Sanders, so give me the guy with more touches.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to go Boston Scott on that. I think I am. If he was available and I could only pick up one, I just have a weird feeling. It could be, the feeling could be that he's going to do bad. I'm not sure what the feeling is, the gurgling going on in the middle of my throat, but Boston Scott's doing something to me. I just hope it's a good feeling.
Cool, I like that, man. All right, so Willie Point 015 is asking, Joe Mixon or Boone? You know what, man? I mean, like, if Joe Mixon is going to be limited, like, just give him Boone.
Yeah, Boone's safer.
Just asking whether you should start Stephon Diggs or A.J. Brown.
Stephon Diggs or A.J. Brown. I'm going to go... That's a tough one. I'm going to go... Oh, God. I'm going to say get both in your lineup somehow, but... What did Diggs do last week? Let's see.
Let's pull up the research.
Believe it or not, I don't remember everything, guys. No TDs for 3 weeks. No multiple TD games since week 6. I mean, he has that potential, though.
It's been a rough year for Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
For sure.
A.J. Brown. Just give me A.J. Brown.
He caught 4 for 76. The week before, he caught 6 for 92. He's overdue on a touchdown for sure. I think he gets it. I'm starting Stephon Diggs.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Better matchup. So.
Yeah.
But it's close to. Tannehill or Matt Ryan?
God, my brain's telling me Ryan, but my excitement for football and like just wanting to see chaos, I want to say Tannehill. I think Smart plays Ryan, but I want to say Tannehill, man.
I will say Tannehill.
Yeah, you talked me into it. Tannehill.
Done.
Done.
Tyler Boyd or A.J. Brown? That's
Brown.
more A.J. Brown for me.
Yeah, A.J. Brown. Connor, Washington, or Scary Terry?
What was it? Connor, Washington, or Scary Terry?
Yeah.
Connor, Washington.
Connor. Yeah, I'd probably say Connor, man. And then Scary Terry next, if I had to rank those two.
Yeah.
Connor or Washington, then Connor again, Ben. Boone, you got Boone off waivers. Good job. Anybody here starting Mixin 2K? We've been talking about that. And if you have like a Boone option, we're gonna go Boone over Mixin. But other than that, you kind of got to roll the dice. Fitzpatrick or Dak?
Fitz magic in a championship game. Woo.
I know.
Let's go. Yeah, give me for. Oh Jesus, am I gonna say this? Yeah. Right, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
How about you? Maybe a shootout.
Yeah, I'm going to go Fitz. What about this question? This is from my Ask Smitty from sleeperu.com. You're going to help me answer this email question because it came in late. Picked up Deion Lewis. Do you start him, Landry, or Shepard?
Deion Lewis, Landry, or Shepard.
Landry's got the hip, but we don't know how bad it is.
Deion Lewis, just because of the guaranteed touches, I'm gonna go Deion Lewis. How about you?
Yeah, I'm writing that. I'm writing that right now to him. Not confident, he says, but thanks, man. Nicholas, go get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't answer that question. Sorry. What else you guys got? Come on, throw them at me. I'm gonna go down to the bottom.
Scroll to the bottom, guys. Let's go rapid fire here. Yeah. Well, whenever I guess there's a golden rule in fantasy. Whenever you're in a toss-up between a running back and a receiver, running back is always kind of you lean on it. But good job, Todd. Okay, here we go. Deion Lewis or DeAndre Washington in the standard league. Lewis.
Yeah.
Yep. Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you got to go.
Can you ring the bell on that one, Smitty?
Well, I think the only question is that there's talk. There was talk, and I haven't heard it lately. There was talk that he may sit early, or
he sits early about a third of the games this year because he puts up about 40
I know. I lean Lamar, but I don't think it's crazy to contemplate Mahomes. You know, I mean, I think you sit Lamar, you're not going to sleep at night. You know, the season he's had, you're gonna be okay if you start Lamar and Mahomes outscores him. You'll live with it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here we go. Fitzpatrick or Kyler Murray?
Give me Kyler, but that's a close one.
It's close. I'll go Fitz. Someone's saying that you're skipping over me. Please answer. Aaron Rodgers or Ryan Fitzpatrick? Not on PPR. I don't think that matters, man.
A-Rod.
Rodgers, man.
Yeah. A-Rod and PPR and A-Rod and non-PPR.
Yeah, give me Rodgers. But is Rodgers a bust this year, Smitty?
I mean, he's definitely disappointed, but I don't. A lot of people are worried about him next year. I think he could be okay value next year.
You know what I've noticed? That I own Aaron Rodgers in a few leagues. It's either an Aaron Jones blow-up game where he scores 3 touchdowns. So once they get in scoring position, Aaron Jones is just talented enough to take it in, or Aaron Rodgers has the ability to throw it in. But it really comes down to if it's an Aaron Jones game, Rodgers tends to not do well just because the touchdowns aren't going his way.
I kind of feel like his flow of game and coaching, though, that I don't really see that A-Rod's like lost it. You know, he'll have big games, he'll look good. Kind of when Drew Brees was like the best QB, and then they went to a run-heavy attack, and then literally Brees vanished. And then Brees is returned, you know. So it's all with Brees and A-Rod, they haven't lost talent. It's all coaching and change of flow and how their offense is structured.
It is. Do you know where Aaron Rodgers ranks in the season?
I'm guessing like outside the top 10. You know,
he's actually number 8.
Number 8, okay.
Yeah, all things considered, his TD to INT ratio is incredible. 24 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yeah.
It all comes down to those touchdowns.
Thanks, Scott.
Aaron Rodgers was a big touchdown guy. He's never been a big yardage guy. So it just so happens that Aaron Jones leads the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, I think he's a really, really interesting play next year. Aaron Rodgers is probably going to fall outside of the first 5 rounds.
Miles Sanders versus Mixon.
In that situation, because the uncertainty with Mixon's workload, I'm going to go Miles Sanders.
I agree. I like Sanders almost equal anyway. You give me the stomach bug now, and I'm like, oh, yeah, Sanders, put him in. Give me a reason.
Exactly. Man.
Boone or Devontae Parker at flex. Weather looks rough in Miami. Boone or Devontae Parker, says Kenneth. That's hard to sit Parker, though.
You're going to go Parker?
No, I said it's hard to sit Parker, though.
It's really hard to sit Parker. You're just getting the starting running back in the Minnesota Vikings backfield that's going to see 15-plus touches.
Yeah.
So if there's any question, I would sit Boone. I mean, I would start Boone, but it's a preference thing.
Yeah, I think it's one of those even type ones. Bob wants to know wings and a beer. What? Fitz or Tannehill? I'm going Tannehill.
Yeah. Tannehill's the truth, man. Tannehill is the truth.
Do you think he's the real deal for like the long term?
Yeah.
I like him, man. I think he's in a good spot. I hope he is, and
they're gonna get to the playoffs with him, dude.
Yeah, and when AJ Brown landed in Tennessee, my first of all, I did January, February like content on him and N'Keal Harry. I still believe N'Keal Harry could be a beast. He's just in a tough situation, got hurt, but he looks good. N'Keal Harry looks good. He just is so far behind where he should be. But I talked about AJ Brown and N'Keal Harry both being top 5 to 10 potential wide receivers for the future based on talent. And as soon as AJ Brown landed in Tennessee, I was like, unless there's a QB change, which we might, everyone's like, you're not going to see Mariota get, cut or benched. I'm like, you don't know that. We need to see a change of QB, and we've seen it. And if Tannehill is the real deal, then AJ Brown is in the perfect situation. And that was just like disguised that it was bad.
Yeah, that's the truth, man.
I love him.
It's crazy how bad Mariota was. Like, I think a lot of it we blamed on other factors, but it just turns out that Mariota just wasn't very good. Tannehill was a whole lot better than what he looked like in Miami, but again, those are all circumstantial too.
Yeah.
So I think Tannehill's going to be the starting quarterback next year. I think he's a really sneaky late round play. I think he's going to be one of those trendy names that go after the 9th round.
Rodgers or Tannehill for Week 16?
Jesus, dude.
Dome game for Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm going A-Rod, but
I'm going Rodgers.
It's tough, Posner. Good question. Thank you for the super chat. Bell or Washington? Lev Bell or DeAndre Washington?
Are you confident in Bell at all?
I mean, 80 yards last week? That's not bad.
Yeah. He's not. I don't think he'll lose you the week.
Yeah. I'd probably go Bell.
Yeah.
I could go back and forth on that. Last one here, and then we'll go to Instagram. Anthony Miller or T.Y. Hilton at flex?
Anthony Miller. Can't trust T.Y.
All right. Hit me.
Oof. Hey, Rob, how do you think DeAndre Washington will do this week? Smitty?
DeAndre Washington, give me a 20 or 30% chance of a touchdown and 60 total yards, I guess.
Cool. I like it, man. I like it.
Real quickly, sorry. Silver wants to know, can you triple stamp and double stamp?
Yes.
Okay.
I know. Crazy, right? Oh, Josh, I thought we got to your question, man. I'm pretty sure we did. Come on, I'm going all the way to the bottom. Hit me with the questions again, guys. Sorry. I'm go all the way to the bottom.
T.Y. or John Ross? Go T.Y. unless there's some crazy news that T.Y. is not playing.
Right. Boone or Metcalf? We're going to go Boone there.
Boone
or Wentz? I'm going Carson Wentz. Go Eagles.
Wentz. Boone or Drake?
Drake.
Yeah, I'd lean Drake. Go Drake, Josh.
Miller or Washington in PPR?
Trust your gut, Josh. Miller.
The counselor is having a meltdown because Henry's out. Damn. Smitty, have you been blocked?
You know what? You what?
Have you been blocked by Joe?
Yeah.
Joe content anymore?
Oh, he blocked me. That's why I kicked him out of the league, because he blocked me. But I love how he can rip on freaking Dalvin Cook over and over for getting hurt, saying he was right about calling a bust to Dalvin Cook, which he's not. He's a crazy lunatic if he thinks that Dalvin Cook is a bust. But now what is he going to say about his Derrick Henry predictions? Because that's the only prediction he reportedly got right, like in the big name variety.
Well, in Joe's defense, he did make a video calling out Derrick Henry for being a bust as well because he missed this game. So
yeah, well,
he caught himself on that.
He called himself. Oh, Joe. I do kind of miss you, Joe. I will tell you that, Joe. I miss you.
It was fun, dude.
I would welcome Joe back with open arms. There would be like a little bit of roughness between us, and I'm fine. I'd be fine with that. But I would if we had an open spot in the Throne League. Let's say somebody bailed, I would give it to Joe in a heartbeat just for the.
It makes the league interesting, that's for sure.
And I don't block him. I don't block him. He blocked me, and then I blocked him back. But I don't block him. I'd open those doors of communication if Joe wanted it. If not, I'll continue to laugh at him.
Right, exactly, man. Exactly. Man, okay. So, Joe Mixon or David Montgomery?
Mixon. I don't. I mean, unless something else comes out, I'm still gonna roll the dice. You're rolling the dice if you sit Mixon or if you start him. Like, you can't avoid the risk at this point. You own him. There's risk.
For me, there's more risk than the Montgomery play this week.
Yeah.
Juju, Cooper, Crowder, Conley, big 3.5 point PPR. Juju, Cooper, Crowder.
You got to start Cooper. You don't worry about Dak with that.
Cooper you throw in. Jamison Crowder has had some really, really good games.
Mm-hmm.
I like Crowder. I think he's seen 5 or more targets each of the last 5 games. Juju's hard, though, so it really comes down. It's picking 3, so it comes down to Juju
Conley.
or
Conley. I like Conley's a surprise. If you need a good surprise, my 2 surprises, and they're deep. They could bust. I mean, they're not guaranteed. But Boston Scott for the Eagles and Conley, I think, for the Jags. Conley could have like a 90 or 100-yard and 1 TD game this week. I have a good feeling about Conley.
They can happen, man. Bell, Johnson, Cotter, pick 2 in the PPR.
Bell, David Johnson?
Is that David Johnson?
Who's that?
What Johnson are you talking? Yeah, it's got to be.
If it's David, it's Bell and Connor. I mean, there's no... Who's David Johnson playing?
It's got to be Bell and Connor then at that point, man. You do not want to start David Johnson today.
I think David Johnson fell into a touchdown last week, and everyone's like, why did David Johnson... I think David Johnson was more shocked he caught a touchdown pass than his fantasy owners.
He was super excited about it. I don't know. I'm a huge David Johnson fan. I don't know what happened to him.
Do you think he bounces back?
Next year? He may not be on the team. I have no idea.
Yeah, but do you think? I mean, if you had to guess, would you say he's worth going?
His career bounces back. The only significant injury he's had in his career was obviously the forearm.
You don't think there's something crazy going on? Like, okay, I have degenerative knee issues that I haven't been talking about. Like, I mean, this seems weird. It seems like there's some. It seems like
strange, yeah.
It seems like there's something going on.
Yeah, we may find out during the offseason that something was going on, and I'm actually hoping something was going on because I need some sort of an explanation.
Like something big. Like I don't have a left foot anymore. Like
Right, like yeah, like I don't have a kneecap.
yeah, my ACLs were stolen.
Yeah.
I don't
So Marlon Mack or Mike Boone?
Mac, but I love both.
Yep. What do we got here?
What is this other dude streaming on IG?
Bernard or Stack? Oh, wait a minute. Where'd it go, dude? Running back from the Miami Dolphins, Laird.
Mac or what? Mac or Laird?
So he's either decided between starting both Mixon and Bernard or throwing Laird in the mix.
Oh,
I don't think you can start Giovanni Bernard.
yeah. I mean, go Mixon and Laird. He's trying to double down in case something happens to Mixon. He gets the points,
Yeah.
but I mean, they both could flop. Go Laird. 2 more questions on IG, and then I'm going to jump because I'm going to close out the show here. Go ahead.
What do we got? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry, Smitty.
That's right.
NBA talk, my boy. NBA talk. Shepard, Pascal, or Miller?
Miller.
One more here. Let me get some good ones here. Let's just make this one. Deion Lewis or Kareem Hunt, my dudes.
Kareem Hunt. I mean, Deion Lewis has the touches. I agree, but you know,
it's against Baltimore, man. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to get rolled on.
Yeah.
Lewis in that one.
It's close, but I feel like I just feel a little nervous about Lewis getting thrown in and like all of a sudden, you know, I know that's happening with Boone, it's happening with other players, but I just feel like is there another option on that team, on the team? Who's the number, you know what I mean? It feels like
the third stringer
it
version?
feels like one of those situations where it's like you think everything's going a certain way and all of a sudden some dude's going to be in there that's been on the practice squad the whole year, or it's a name we're forgetting about. So yeah, look it up.
I don't think so. I think Lewis has proven to be able to muster the workload.
I know
he's a small guy, but
Yeah.
I think he's fine.
But I think Hunt's in a good position to do okay. You know, and he's a receiving back. If they're down and throwing, he's the guy they throw to. So
Right.
I just feel like
Hunt.
Hunt.
One more question for you. I'm trying to get my question. Okay, guys. G.12W. I'm literally waiting for your question, dude. Just send it in right now.
I love when people get mad. Like we're trying to ignore somebody on purpose.
Yeah, man. Let's get it. So one more question in there, man. I'm waiting for it. In the meantime, McLaren, Boyd, or Thielen?
McLaren. That's got a weird feeling.
Okay, I'm with it. Tannehill or Fitzmagic?
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Boston Scott or DeAndre Washington.
Boston Scott or DeAndre Washington? I'm going to go DeAndre Washington. I know you like Boston Scott, but it needs to, that is a major, major risk.
T.Y. or Slayton?
Slayton.
Yeah, I like Slayton. Mike Boone or Dixon? Mike Spoon or Dixon? I don't know what you're saying. Brissett's dad.
Boone is the answer to it. What do you guys think about Kyler on the road today? Okay, got you. I know y'all trying to ignore me, but it's urgent. No, man, that was your question. You're supposed to drop your question then.
G12, you just screwed up again.
We were waiting for the
Take a lap, bro.
What do you think on Kyler on the road today?
Take a big fat lap, G12. Kyler?
Yeah.
65 rushing and a rushing touchdown and 1 passing TD with 200 yards. I don't know that he blows up, but I like him.
Got it.
Gallop or Chark, and then I'm going to end it. Gallop or Chark?
So you died. I can't hear you.
Okay. What about now? Okay.
Okay. Did we get the question?
Got you trying to ignore me. It's urgent.
G12.
You guys.
What's your question, dude?
I miss G12. You screwed it up. You've had the stage for quite a while. Waller or Chark?
This is actually a pretty good question here. Thoughts on Kerryon Johnson today? Kerryon Johnson's back from IR. Looks like he's going to be playing today. It is as risky as risk can get.
50-50 split on a team. 50-50 split on a team that's going to be down.
Right.
So, I don't know. Waller, Chark, or Hilton. I'm going to go Waller is safest. Yeah. Chark next, and Hilton after that. All right, man. I appreciate it. I got to throw a football for you. That flu screwed me up, but I'm going to try and find a field. I've actually driven out twice on a Sunday, and all the high schools have been closed, like locked up and everything, and I'm like, damn it. So I'm trying to find a field, but I'm going to do that challenge. Don't worry. I've had dreams about it that I've thrown like 50 and 60 yards. So, yeah. All right, man. Peace out. Later. Okay, guys. We're 2 minutes left. Merry Christmas to all of you. Boone or McLaurin? I'm going Boone. Boone is the solo act this week. Don't get mad. Take a lap, says Brandon. See you all next season, says G War. Why are you leaving already? I'm not done. Next season? You mean like tomorrow? You mean today with my mock draft that I have up? My mock draft is through the roof, bro. Let me show you just an opening scene of that mock draft. Let's see. Check this bad boy out.
It's 2020 fantasy football mock draft time. No, we don't shut it down. We're year-round, and I've got your 2020 mock draft, your first one, right here. Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Give me McCaffrey. This is my mock draft. I've done other mock drafts where I've accumulated other people's votes. We do a double confirmation type system. You'll see me do those a lot. It's groupthink mock drafting. This is my mock draft. And I'm prepared for all of you to get all upset because I don't rank your player in the right spot. I'm okay with that. Comment below. McCaffrey 1.01. You can't argue it. You can't argue it. Don't even try. Don't even try. The guy is a beast. Do I worry about the usage in terms of him breaking down 2 or 3 years from now? Yeah, we can have a Dynasty conversation about that where he still ranks 1, even if 2 years is all you could guarantee me. 2 years is a lot.
That's a little taste of the mock draft video that I'm putting out right now. It's probably already processed and posted. So if you want to get in the best, watch the best video on YouTube right now for Fantasy Football 2020. I guarantee you it's the best 2020 video that's online. The best 2020 video on YouTube. Find a better 2020 Fantasy Football video than that one that I just posted. Let me see if it's up. You won't find a better video. I guarantee you. Let's see if it's posted. It's the best 2020 content you can find right now. That's how I roll. And it's still processing because it's like a 12 gig video. It's like 25, 30 minutes of mock drafting. So it's going to post here shortly. It's processing right now. I just showed you a teaser clip of it. If you want, I can play more. I'm going running back Lamar, running back hopefully next season. I'm going running back Lamar, running back, is what Ben's saying. Ben, don't leave. Don't say you'll see me next season. New season starts today. My mock draft hits today, and it's going to be 2020 from today on. I'm going to talk a little bit about Week 17, but you shouldn't be playing Week 17. Shame on you. If you're playing Week 17,
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
don't take a lap.
Make a dumb comment. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
We'll see you later, gents. Have a great Week 16. I hope you bring home the ship. Hope you dominate. Fall back 15 and punt. Merry Christmas. Stay healthy. Thank you, Ugly. Shame on those that play Week 17. Really, Ben. So I'm going to touch on Week 17 a little bit, but you shouldn't be playing it. Vote that out of your league. I'm kicking off 2020, and it started today. Top 24 overall players. Watch the video. It's going to be up on my YouTube page momentarily, and it's the best video for 2020 you will find. If you haven't played, where's my monkey night fight? Use code Smitty. Go to mkf.win/Smitty. Instead of playing Week 17, you should be playing Monkey Night Fight during Week 17. Because you shouldn't be playing your fantasy games during Week 16. You should be playing Monkey Night Fight DFS. Match up to $50 bonus on your first deposit by using promo code Smitty at deposit time if you're a first-time person. And use this link. Don't not use this link. Use this link, mkf.win/Smitty. The only way to play DFS. And it has like over-unders, like it'll say, Drew Brees over 250 passing yards. You can bet 20 and win 20, or it depends on the bet or the contest. So you can play 20, not bet. Play 20 and win 20. So it is a contest, is what it is. Freaking awesome way to play DFS. Go get it. Go play it. Where's my... There. All right, guys. Everything kicked off. It's the only 2020 video that I can find. Well, and it's not playing yet. So technically it's the best video you can't yet play as well. Why is it not processed? This freaking video is so big. But I guarantee you watch this, you're going to shart your pants. If you don't shart your pants, you can have your like back. You can take your like back. Later.